Thank you.
Our friend Nicola.
Hey, right on.
Honored to meet you, sir.
Yeah, right on.
Very honored.
Issue was going on, so a lot left. But I'm not into politics. Together with Vladimir. Thank you.
Ovo se gleda ili može da se prati uživo na našem YouTube kanalu i naravno nakon toga ostaje i zapis pa ćete imati prilike da pristupite tome ponovo. Profesore, izvolite, Mr. Hof, welcome again.
Thank you.
Draga omladino, drage kolege, ogromno mi je zadovoljstvo da budem među vama, a posebno što imam i to zadovoljstvo da gospodin Hof bude sa svima nama. Da li želite da govorim na srpskom ili na engleskom, da li treba da se prevodi sa engleskog na srpski, recite mi da odmah znam da se fokusiram na gospodina Hofa. Mislim da razumete svi engleski. Da, odlično. Prvo, ne treba puno predstavljati gospodina Hofa. Onaj deo koji mene jako je intrigirao vezano na gospodina Hofa, Wim Hofa, jeste disanje. Sistem disanja koji sam ja praktikovao počevši kao student medicine, kad sam počeo da vežbam karate, onda sam shvatio da čovek i njegov poket su u osnovi disanja. Da disanje određuje i brzinu, i frekvenciju, i snagu poketa, da li je to izdisaj ili udisaj, da li je zadrška vazduha, na koji način, i tad sam se susreo sa metodom gospodina Hofa i njegovim metodom disanja. Bio sam oduševljen jer delovi ta dva sistema su toliko bili slični i zajednički da sam počeo da komuniciram sa gospodinom Hofom. On je odmah prihvatio, pošto je i on vežbao karate, tako da smo zajedno copy man. I onda smo počeli da komuniciramo. I kad me gospodin Ahmetović zapitao vezano za Wim Hofa, meni je bilo zadovoljstvo, rekao sam Zlatku da, može Wim Hof. Teško ga je dobiti jer je stan neverovatno angažovan, puno studija radi i ja ću s ove strane, kad budem govorio medicinski deo koji vas bude interesovao, da dodam ta medicinska objašnjenja i zašto su neke stvari kod Wim Hofa na taj način otkrivene, a da nauka nije imala pre toga dublji korak u takva shvatanja koja su jednostavna, ali značajna za život. I just gave introduction concerning you, and now it's your turn.
So, yes, I'm here to serve. To serve. Serve. Serbia. I was in the Netherlands this morning. 5 o'clock I was actually at home doing my breathing and going into an ice bath, doing sports I do every day. Not long exercising I do, but I do it intensive, hormetic, hormesis, self-inflicted, acute, stressful exercise, to exercise all my systems, not mediocrely. Deep. I want to see, I want to feel that I'm alive every day. That is self-awareness. And that self-awareness goes paired with environmental stressful exercise, like the icy cold water, which exercises the deepest part of the brain, which is
Periaqueductal gray matter.
Yes! Periaqueductal gray matter, gray hemisphere, is the place of the opioids and the cannabinoids. Cannabinoids, get high on your own supply. We all got it. If you go to nature and stimulate yourself through environmental, stressful, short period, intensive exercise, then psychology and physiology comes together in the strongest version. We lost that in our society. When I was in 2014 showing in medical science to be injected with E. coli bacteria, which normally makes you very sick. This is an experimental model. 3 to 6 hours you become very sick. This is the way we research in medical field, how the capability of the immune system can be discovered in humans. So they did that test 16,134 times. And all the people became sick. Except this motherfucker. And why was that? Yes. Okay, good. Then they said to me, but you are the Iceman. I said, no. I'm an Iceman. I do stuff outside. Yes, of course I do that. Because I love life. I love my body. I love body awareness. I love to feel strong, psychologically strong. And I did the studies, guys. First I did it in nature, not in the university. I did it in nature. And in nature there is something that is not in the books. It's our answers. It are solutions. Nature always has a solution. If you cannot find it in yourself, find it in nature. And you are nature. So, the professors in Detroit asked me to come. When you are the Iceman, this and that, we did tests with 80 young people between 17 and 35. I was back then 58. You are the Iceman, 58. Yeah, we don't look to the age, but you have a capability to rule in your brain. Maybe. And we are looking for solutions how to handle emotions. Because people who are depressed don't want to be depressed, but they don't know how to handle their depressed state of being. That emotion, they don't know how to handle it. That's why they are depressed. So we are looking into that through neuroscience by using environmental stress, cold, coming to the body, and that makes you stressful in the brain, and see if we are able to learn how to control the stress mechanisms in the brain while being in the cold. Cold is like emotion. And when it is icy cold, it's not a nice emotion. But we cannot control. Skin temperature goes down. We lose the power. And all. Why? Because we never go to the cold. Then the cold will come to you. Stress. Cold is stress. If you don't go to the stress, then the stress will come to you. We live in a society, stress is still there. Maybe the tiger is not there, but the deadlines of the professors are there. And the woman of the professor is putting stress on him. And we got it all, you know. I got it all too. But I go to the stress. So I learned something, and the day that I had to show what nobody could show in fMRIs and brain scans, there I was. I remembered, oh, but what do you got to do today? What never ever has been shown in science, in psychiatry, in neuroscience, never been shown how to control emotion. How to control amygdala, the hippocampus, the periaqueductal, whatever name they got. We have no control. And now I have to show the control.
What do you do, Wim? Because yesterday you were in the brain scan and the fMRI, and there you showed to be like anybody else. He's talking louder than me. Wait a minute. It's always good to take a sip of your coffee.
But this is my coffee.
Yeah?
Joking.
You're my brother of another mother. So you can take it. Thing is, so that morning, after I showed to be like anybody else, I was thinking, what do I have to do to show what never has been shown? How to control parts of the brain that control emotion by receiving environmental stress like cold coming to you. And then I thought, what did you learn in nature when you were up the Mount Everest in your shorts? Or beyond the polar circle in your shorts running marathons? Or in the desert without drinking? What did you learn without training in running? What did you learn when you hang with one finger in the air in the midwinter when the dexterity in the fingers is gone? What did you learn when you stood for hours in the ice in direct contact and under the ice swimming? What did you learn? What did you learn? What did you do there? I was not thinking. There I always could trust that if I give the best, then the best is able to come about. How do you say this? The surprise, the kika.
For
The first one.
the first one, surprise.
Yeah.
Quijo.
Quijo. It comes like surprise. Surprise not with the S but with the C. Surprise. Okay. Jokes come later.
Yes.
Take it funny, but change the world. Take it funny, change your mind. Who is entitled to be able to change the mind? Is that you or the establishment? Should you be the master of your mind, yes or no? Those are all the questions. I gotta come up solutions in that morning before going into the university, before entering into the fMRI, and show a complete different brain scan than ever before was shown. Then I thought, oh yeah, what do you do in nature? In nature, I am nature. I can trust myself and nothing will happen if I just give my best, if I feel that I can do it. That made me able to go into 26 of these world records and many more challenges. Always trusting the feeling. In the feeling, there is no thinking. But now, in the university, I had to meet the expectations. I started to think. The moment in the morning that I stopped thinking because I realized what I was doing outside in nature, which made me always successful, is when the dime or the dinar fell and it was done. I could get my chewing gum. You know, with these machines. Do you remember these machines? You put a little coin in, and then you turn like a little
chewing gum.
Yeah. That is a saying, you know, you get it. You realize it in your brain. And then I felt, hey, it's no problem. I'm going to show something what never has been shown. We are able to use the unlimited power of the mind, which is seated in our brain, for the good. That's the way I learned to trust my mind and body outside in nature in very dangerous, life-endangering situations. No problem. Playful, like the chewing gum. So, I went to the university and then entered into the fMRI. I was like whistling, making jokes, because I had it already realized. I already made that neural connection. I was in control of my brain and the mind, past time and space. That is called trust, deep trust. That's the sixth sense.
Yes.
It's more than what we see and all. Sixth sense, proprioception, interoception. And this was thought in science impossible. In psychiatry, it was thought we cannot top-down regulate it. Maybe from the bottom up, you get things and you do things, but just using your will and then change bodily functioning, that was not there. So somebody had to show that. I wasn't even aware, but I went into the fMRI, and then the cold was pumped from a container, cold water, into tubes connected to my skin, and just by my will, hey, I'm going to make the difference. I wasn't even aware what I was going to do. The cold never could bring my skin temperature down. Then it was cold, then it was warm, where it stayed 1 degree more than normal. That is the power of your mind. And they had never seen it. It's not about the cold. That is a circus act. Yeah, oh, you can stay in the cold. No, it's about the power in the mind, the neurological connections in the mind that are able to control bodily functioning or emotions. When you feel bad, your vessel is in a biochemical state that results in not feeling good. Can you change the biochemistry just by using the will in a world full of depression and darkness and confusion? Can we change that? That was the objective. And then they found out that I was commanding the body to stay not cool, warm, while being cooled down. That's sort of a joke. But the thing is, the temperature of my skin never went down. And then they looked inside the brain. Brain scan was at the same time. And then they saw me controlling the stress mechanisms completely down. I was completely relaxed in the cold. And this is normal because I'm the Iceman. Nice man, you know, wise man. That was not the thing. Oh yeah, I can do that. But the thing is, what they saw, that I was connecting consciously, activating the periaqueductal gray hemisphere, which was considered to be impossible in all the modern society. That's why we have all the painkillers, and we don't know how to deal with pain. We are fearing pain. We don't get as much into life because pain can be inflicted and all. Not even the pain is the question here, because cold is very painful. It is the ability to go and do willfully repair when depression is going on, when deregulation is going on, when inflammation is going on, when microplastics, I think about 100,000 little pieces of plastic are inside. We are screwing up our environment and it gets into us, into our brain. I'm doing the study now on microplastics because now comes the breathing techniques we are doing, which you should adopt for yourself. Psychology and physiology makes you able to alter, to make better, past the conditioned mind and body we are normally trained in, to go past that conditioning and to connect in different neurological networks never believed to be possible. Psychology over physiology. There I showed it. If you are able to go willfully into the periaqueductal gray hemisphere, the deepest part, the deepest of the deepest part of the brain, then where else can you not go? You learn to own your own mind. And that is what I wish for every person in the world. to combat what emotionally is out of order. When people feel in the dark, confused, depressed, bipolar, tripolar, fourpolar, quintupolar, polar bears! The polar bear.
Polar bear.
There's the polar bear, the puppy and the mommy.
Yes.
That comes in then, you know.
On the end.
We make fun, but we get things done. And what needs to be done is a message. I'm here now in the Western world. I showed the 2014 the autonomic nervous system and innate immune system can be influenced. Do you know how much money people make on weak people? They don't want to hear the possibility of humans to be able to control inflammation, causing depression or anything that results in more control, independence, freedom in your own brain to go to any place in your own brain, not of a manipulating society or government or money-making schemes. Learn that psychology is able now, neurologically looking at it, evidence-based, beyond speculation and wishy-washy, that you are the owner of your own mind to go anywhere in your own brain to bring the light. Neural activity, electricity, nervous system, that is the light, the life force, and you are in control. And it takes a little subtle difference to make all the difference. Don't be taught everything in the books. Look into yourself, because the nature always has the answer for anything that comes in your life. Know that. This is what we got to bring into primary school, secondary school. Not only mathematics, history, and language, but the ability to become happy, strong, healthy, happy. Hormones, serotonin, melatonin, endorphins, dopamine. If you go into the cold, 250% dopamine is being activated. It's like cocaine. Get high on your own supply. Take the damn cold bath, the shower. If it doesn't work, that's a blessing, man. Also keeps the bill low. Yeah, we are simple men bringing some truth back to our senses, common sense. And we are doing the science. And it shows. The latest study I did, neuroscientific behavioral study with 540 people, comparing this method with mindfulness meditation. Those are tools to battle stress, isn't it? In the whole wide world is being accepted and implemented in the wellness industry, healthcare systems, yes, and corporate world. And now we come and it shows that this method works a whole lot better, related to stress resilience goes way up, cognitive awareness goes way up, and stress experience goes way down. Isn't that what we want in the corporate world? To be able to produce even more? No, this is the Trojan horse.
Yes.
The Trojan horse is we bring wellness, emotional wellness, something you cannot buy. They make you go into careers, make money, more money, ending up in 6 cars and you're not happy. We bring people back to the real wealth. That is being happy, strong, and healthy, in control. In a mind, a brain, the seed of the unlimited power of the mind within our control. Like Nikola Tesla. When I found in Amsterdam out that I am going to fly to Nikola Tesla Airport, I'm the motherfucker who is into breathing. Airport. This is an airport. Nikola Tesla is about free energy. I am into free energy. We got all the energy to become happy, strong, and healthy. If we have only learned to control our brain, seat of the unlimited power of the mind. A subtle difference will make all the difference. My message to you is very simple. Learn to own your own mind. You can battle stress. You can battle darkness, depression, anytime. We got the whole psychology done, the psychiatry done, the immunology done. It's all done. That in the Western world, which is making the money, the weaker the people get, the more money they make. I had Professor Friedrich on the line, and he said, when the democracy of the West is really in danger, in peril, because the people are getting so weak. And in the end, democracy is the sum total of all the energy condition of the people. And it's really collapsing, he said. I said, hey, Friedrich, you know what? That weakness, I can make it go away in 1 week. And they shoot, and he knows that is no shit. That it is real. Because if you learn to have control through a cold shower, a cold bath, you get all the energy. And you gotta be fucking strong to get into the cold. But an 80-year-old can do it. And a 90-year-old can do it. 101 years is my oldest participant going into icy water. She feels great. She told her sister, 99. Hasn't got anything to do with age. It has got to do with biology. And we are equipped to take on environmental stress. Yeah, it's one way, yeah?
Yeah, one way street.
But yes, talk a little. I love him. He brought me here. I'm here because of him. So,
Thank you.
he's guilty. He's guilty.
Okay, 2 minutes. What is the most important? What is Mario speaking.
Yeah, yes.
Ono što je bitno, što je mene oduševilo kod Vima, to je sistem disanja. Na koji način regulacijom disanja vi regulišete parasimpatički i simpatički sistem. Znači, praktično, ja kao lekar kad sam učio pulmologiju, ja sam učio frekvenciju disanja, dubinu disanja i perfuziju pluća. To je sve što smo mi kao lekari učili. Međutim, to je toliko kompleksan sistem disanje, čak kad bi vam rekao, primjera radi, gornji delovi partije pluća su mnogo više inervirani na simpatičkim vlaknima. Prema tome, kad dišete površno, plitko, nadražujete simpatički sistem. Simpatički sistem je onaj deo autonomnog sistema koji reaguje na spoljašnje draži. Znači, fight, flight ili freeze. Znači, praktično ste stalno u alertnom stanju, stalno u stresu. Donje partije pluća su mnogo više inervirane na parasimpatičnim vlaknima. Duboko disanje podražuje parasimpatički sistem, koji s druge strane ima funkciju na digestiju, na reprodukciju, znači ono što je najvažnije na seks, praktično vi...
Važnije. Is that also in the server?
Yes.
Yes. International. Global.
U svakom slučaju, znači, dubinom disanja, frekvencijom disanja, a najviše što je Wim insistirao, to je zadrška. Koliko ćete vi izbaciti ugljen dioksida, na taj način oslobađate ugljen dioksid iz karbonične kiseline, menjate kiselost krvi, povećavate alkalnost krvi, A povećana alkalnost krvi praktično utiče na respiratorne centre da oni nisu gladni za kiseonikom. Znači, posle dubokih ekspiracija i zadrške, vi možete uraditi više kontrakcija, recimo on uvek izvodi taj push-ups, sklekove, dokazujući da respiratorni centri reaguju i taj fenomen je nazvan po čuvenom naučniku Christian Boru, Borov efekat, uticaj, znači, disanja na količinu ugljen dioksid se stvara u tkivima, kao produkt, krajnji produkt metabolizma. Kiseonik koji dolazi putem krvi, povećana količina ugljen dioksida, izaziva, utiče na brzinu oslobađanja kiseonika iz hemoglobina i na taj način mitohondrije koriste kiseonik i stvaraju veću količinu energije. Znači, da važan faktor jeste ugljen dioksid. Znači, treba voditi računa koliko dugo traje izdisaj i kolika je zadrška. To je ono što je praktično kroz sistem trial and error otkrio Wim. Nauka je to potvrdila. Christian Bohr je objasnio taj efekat, a dovoljno da vam kažem da je Christian Bohr otac Niels Bohra, koji je Nobelovac u fizici i strukturu atoma, i deda unuka Bohra, koji to je dobio nagradu za fiziku. Finally. And this is
Plenty.
Plenty.
Thank you.
More time.
How do you say in Serbia?
Hvala.
Hvala.
Guala?
Hvala.
Hvala.
Ne, ko?
Hvala.
Hvala. Hvala. Cheers.
Cheers.
Na zdravlje.
Živeli.
Živeli. Hvala. Yes.
Drugo pitanje koje je Wim kroz svoj rad otkrio, to je da uticajem disanja, praktično postoje amigdala strukture u mozgu leva i desna, sad ima i razlike između muškog i ženskog pola, ali desna je zadužena uglavnom za formiranje straha i reakcije iz straha. Znači, sada više ne lečite lekovima, psihijatrijom i psihologijom, nego možete disanjem da utičete zbog te hiperkapnije na amigdalu, odnosno da smanjujete strah. A u karateu mi imamo 4 ta jahača smrti, kako ih zovemo. Prvi je kiho, to je iznenađenje, drugi je strah, isto se kaže kiho, drugi je kenji pisanje. Treći je sumnja, gi, i četvrti je indecision, neodlučnost, vakuum. Disanje možemo da kontrolišemo i to je najvažnije što sam ja, mon chapeau to you, for your discovering, practically trial and error, and I am very happy that we are joined together to discover breathing concerning karate.
Yes, that's great. Good, there's more coming. Thing is, in the West, it's quite corrupted with the universities, medical science. More weak people, more money. We came up with the ability to influence deeply into, bacteria is bacteria, eh? Normally you get sick, and now you don't get sick. Maybe 1 million scientific investigators should have stand up and give me the Nobel Prize. I don't want it. Give it to the university. Nobel Prize. What the fuck is that? Since 2014, we showed how to bring down the influence of a bacteria, and we are fighting vaccines and virus right now, while there is a natural way to bring down inflammation within 15 minutes. Do.
And you will do it.
Look. What is the way I have to communicate with the intelligence of humans to say, 15? And nobody took it up. So now I'm here in the Balkan and see if I can go with Vladimir and
Zlatko.
Vlatko, gold. Go. Yeah, let's go for gold.
Slatko iz gold.
And make the change, get it to the people. The ability to bring down the cause and effect of disease. What is that? Inflammation.
Exactly.
When you can do that psychologically, you get independence, you get trust, you get confidence. You go into more, look for more, because you go past the fear to get inflammation. Inflammation is not getting you. That should have shaken up the world, but it didn't. Now I know why. Because this is the real disease. And how to change that psychologically? Now comes the Trojan horse again. Because the corporate world, you know, making money. I made those people have a tool by which they can bring down the stress willfully and feel more. And if people work on computers in the corporate world, job, it's like any exercise. If you do it with your legs, running, keep on running, you get sore. Now you get sore in the brain because of looking on the monitor, and you get a little bit sluggish, too sluggish, male, You do 15, 20 minutes of breathing, and you are fresh like a chicken again. Hey, whoa, hey, yeah, there we go. That is production. That is money. You have to psychologically get them where they feel there is value for them. So I make them better. But then they find something, and that is where the realization starts to be, that happiness and strength and health you cannot buy. They will realize that this world in the West and go to the moon and go to Mars, no, stay here and be happy, strong and healthy. Get here on this planet. We are astronauts on the planet Earth, all of us. It's amazing what is happening. It's amazing what we can pass through to our children. Happiness, strength and health. The hormonal system, the immune system, the energy systems, the adenosine triphosphate, ATP, how to influence, aerobic dissimulation. We got it all done. But who's listening? You better take it up for yourself. Just for yourself. Be egocentric about it. What is good for me here to listen to this beard man is to share, to be part of a knowledge which was not in the books. It is the future, where we are able to have control deeply over our happiness, strength and health. I repeat it, I repeat it, I repeat it. It's like a mantra. So when I did my first, did I say this with the press? When I did my first marathon outside, oh yeah, I said it with the press. I just had an hour press before. So I did some ranting, I always talk loud. Let's get loud.
Not so.
No, not so, eh? Yeah. Thing is, I was afraid, I was with Discovery Channel, I had to run a half marathon outside for the first time barefoot beyond the polar circle, minus 22. And then, I never had done that before, man. I just took the challenge. Oh shit, what did I get into now? That was the evening before I was going to do it. Yes, shit happens, and it was a whole load of shit. And I was in it. And then the audio man was saying to me, finally, Wim, he gave me great advice, like a mantra. It's my mantra. He said to me, just run like fuck. That means when you fuck, you feel good, huh? So feel that energy when you live your life.
La vita è bella.
La vita bella. Così è. So that is my. We can go into explanations into the periaqueductal gray hemisphere, into the NF-kappa B, into the gene expressions, into the interleukins, and no, we say just give the best, and the best will come about. And that little difference in your mind, here and now, to believe that you are the owner of your own mind, being able to direct that mind in this hectic world, confused world, with all the diseases, diseases, not at ease, dis-ease, in many shapes, and the darkness and the depressions and the blah blah, the whole thing. You have the capacity to always find the balance back, always find the life force, the light, the nervous system, to the deepest, in the brain, and into the cellular level, anytime. Just pick your mind at that moment. Just hold the moment. Breathe a little. It's for free. Doesn't cost anything. It's like Tesla. It's for free. Life force is for free. And if it goes paired with the right pH in the body throughout, then suddenly it's going to connect with your will. That is called interoceptive focus, which is the ability to regulate your emotion top down. You got it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right. Easy does it. Yeah, I know you are listening. That's good. Coffee is nice. What was it again? Slogan? Thank you.
Hvala.
Yeah, Hvala. Yeah, Hvala. I have to think about a koala in Australia. Hvala.
Just a second. Do you give me a chance to
Yeah, yes, no. Take it from here.
When I was preparing for this meeting and I was talking to Wim, and you know, he's Iceman, I was thinking how to use this expression for Wim. And I coined iced Wim, meaning zaleđeni Wim, iced Wim. I for intention, C commitment, E effort, D discipline. That's the Wim. Intention, commitment, efforts, and discipline. That's what we need when we do our breathing, our cold shower, our meditation. This is characteristic and base, and I call him iced Wim, not Iceman, iced Wim.
Energy.
Effort, energy.
ATP.
ATP.
Emma,
Yes.
please come forward.
Okay.
Explain your story. Oh yeah, yes. All right.
So you want me to explain? Hello, my name is Emma. I am one of Wim's instructors, and literally this man here changed my life.
You are changing mine. Well, I'm your pupil, and you are mine.
Yeah,
okay?
nice.
Something like that.
Symbiotic.
We learn of each other.
For sure.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's a beautiful symbiotic relationship. So 9 years I've been doing the Wim Hof method, and this is where I go on the 3 pillars, cold, breathing, and commitment, and I'm really into the commitment big time. So 9 years ago I had a bit of problems in my life, and nothing was making any sense, apart from this man here who was speaking a lot of sense. But it didn't make sense to go into the ice bath. So, but I was still curious to find out. And then when I discovered the breathing and what you can do, the power of the push-ups exercise, where for the first time ever I could take, I can change, I can feel the change in cellular breathing, but I can do that at my own will, was something amazing, because I just advocated my power away to society the whole time. But the fact that I could take this one thing back started a light bulb moment in my head. And then I was curious to find out more. And basically I went to the Wim Hof winter expedition, and that really changed my life. That after that light bulb moment and just seeing what more I can do and believing in myself and opening up my potential, because I was living so narrow-minded before, that I began to, I heard Wim's, he could run a marathon or half marathon in the Arctic Circle. So I thought, look at him. If he can run a marathon, I can run a marathon. So I took Wim's inspiration and I ran a marathon, but with no running training. I hate running, ex-army, hate running. So all I did was the Wim Hof method, did some breathing exercises and a little bit of yoga. And I cycled to my marathon and I ran my first marathon, mindset, commitment. Then I was so inspired, I ran an ultra marathon the same way. Again, cycled there, same start point, 10 kilometers. And then I ran my ultra marathon with no running training. Fast forward, just some really amazing things were happening in my life. Finally, I'm a really big advocate for emotional health. And this is what I stand for today. And I really wish I'd learned this at school, and I questioned my education. I was privately educated in the UK, and not once did they tell me about emotional health, but this man did, for a roundabout kind of a way to sit in an ice bath. So I'm a big advocate for that. I'm really good about physical strength. But more importantly, I have my gratitude for life back. And I got that from an ice bath where I least expected it, because there's nothing like coming out of an ice bath where you go, thank you, thank you, thank you, ground, thank you. Like you can say, like you feel alive in every cell, and it really brings back gratitude. So practicing it as often as I do, which I live and breathe the method, it really has a beautiful appreciation. But more than that, just to finish off with, is that he opened my heart in a different way, that I connect to myself now, because I'm adopted, and I felt I never belonged to my birth family or my adoptive family at all. But I will say that by connecting back to my heart space, I can now connect to others and just have real, authentic relationships now. So, and thanks.
Lovely, lovely.
So thank you.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you. So more than 100 million people are doing this now. But still, in the West, it's very stubborn. Money-making schemes is very stubborn. It is a big distance from the heart. I'm here in the Balkan. I'm here in the land of Nikola Tesla, free energy. I tell you, Nikola Tesla was of the energy outside. And he got dumped down, disgraceful and all. When I found out this morning, I made a poem. I got it in my phone. My phone is in the car. Doesn't matter. I'm in his spirit. My wife told me, she said, yeah, I found out I'm a Nikola Tesla airport. Well, you are in his spirit. Free energy. He is with me. Is he with us? I think so. And I think this time we have to make it the people aware in the world that energy is for free, and that our mind is ours, and that our emotion is to be happy, strong, and healthy, and pass it on to the next generations and to us, ourselves. I'm going to do this. I'm one man. See what one man is able to do. 100 million people already. What can I do when we all go together in this? Do you believe it? Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in free energy? Believe in Nikola Tesla? Nikola Tesla from the inside, that's me. And I come here to advocate, to bring it down and to share it and to show it through science that we have a capability to go far deeper and to have far more control over ourselves than our conditioning and our society is understood, by which there is so much depression, disease, uneasiness, lack of energy, call it. We can go to the moon, but where is the happiness? A happy man doesn't go to war. A happy man is not into possession. Unconditional love. That's the way we should be able to start every day. To feel that power.
stronger than your thinking. Thinking is ruminating. Bring back Rumi, the poet of life. Make every day a day where even in these times we are able to see and become aware of who we are and what we are. It starts with the cold. You cannot think when you are in the icy cold water. It shows you who you are and what you are. And it brings you past your thinking brain into the deep brain. And once that tool is being used on a bit of a regular basis, you learn to use a willful control over all your brain. It has been shown in all the brain scans. We are coming from the future to this present. We are the future. And we are looking to a world where there is too much of what is not good present. And we can change that. Know that. Look into it. And just try it once. If it doesn't work, blame me. So, I had this talk with the, now comes this part, this is very important. I was talking to the Dr. Amir, is one of the best neuroscientists in the world. Professor, doctor, heart surgeon, a brain surgeon in Hanover. 3 hours we were talking. He was looking to me like a hawk. He tried to trap me on the shit, on the bullshit, my knowledge, but he couldn't, because it is all good shit. So once he found out that we talked about the contemporary modern problem of the new generation facing the iPhones and iPads, etc., by which brain shrinkage happens. And we don't know how to deal with that. I said, just breathe like this, and you will be able to activate 100% brain neural activity in the brain. I just showed him to, fuck. He's a nice man, decent, doesn't say fuck, but in that moment, he said fuck. Like, shit, yeah, so simple. And then we started with Mr. Biden, the President of America, most powerful man in the world, is acting a little bit funny lately. So we have to investigate into his brain. And that's what they did. I'm talking here with the best of neuroscientists in the world. So that's what they did. And then they told me how they did the research and all. And then they came up with the results. And the results were being passed on to Mr. Biden, in Mr. Biden's presence, the president. Mr. Biden, there are two parts in the brain. It's a left part and a right part. In the left part, nothing is right, and in the right part, nothing is left. These are jokes. These people tell me this. Yes, almost. And then I told him also, I came up with another joke. And the joke is, there's a 102-year-old woman, and she looks hot. Really, you get involuntary actions. But here was the journalist asking, how come you look so amazing? You look hot. Wow, amazing. She answered, sex and rock and roll. Oh yeah, said the journalist. Said, when was the last time you had sex? 1945, she answers. Oh, but that is a long time ago. Yeah, it's 2024 now. You will get it later. Thing is, don't forget to take that damn cold shower in the winter when it gets cold out here. Go into the the Donia, what is the river?
Danube.
Ah, yeah, Danube, into the Danube, because it's good for you. It's good to train your cardiovascular system that way, by which you tackle killer number one in modern society, cardiovascular related diseases. You do the breathing, you can retrieve any trauma, even generational trauma, embedded in your genes. You can raise it and bring solutions. That is the way we are equipped to go to the depth, even past time and space of our ancestry. Let's be examples of light. That's who we are. That's what we are. Love to you.
Before finishing, some questions that I really like that you have any question for Wim. Wim is open to answer.
I'm very good in not answering. Yes, in the back.
My name is Dusan.
Yeah.
And this is my son Milan.
Ah, yeah, lovely.
And we are happy because you are today here. I have two questions. First question is about allergy on pollen. Can I win with that method allergy of pollen? And the second question is about our nationality hero. I've heard that you have contact with Novak Djokovic. Can you tell us what kind of advice you gave to Novak? Thank you.
Ah, yeah, nice. Good question. Yeah, Novak, you know why he is the best. You know, the best of the best. But that is not only because he knows how to handle a racket and hit some balls. He's got morals. He's got some real balls. Yes. By the way, that was sorry, but he was down at a certain moment. His curve went down, and he was there like a couple of years. And his performance was done, and then I met him. I met him in Los Angeles, face to face, and we talked. And then we talked. And I said, "Don't stay in your mind. Well, the problem will not be solved in your mind. It will be solved in nature, because nature always has an answer. But you got to go to nature." And he got it right there. It was like, he got it. I can see when somebody realizes inside what is happening, what he was looking for, something outside. It's like we are brothers of another mothers, and we just come together, soul to soul. And there, in that inner nature, we met each other, and boom, he was on, and he is still on. So that is that. For children with pollen, allergies, histamine, by doing this, you bring down the histamine reaction. That is, in the end, inflammation. So yes, and children are very capable to follow you into the cold. Don't go too far, because you want to be with your child. No. But I just made a stupid joke. I'm a doctor.
But please don't forget, children are children. They are very specific creatures. And I will tell you the joke, because Wim told two jokes. I will tell only one.
Yeah.
Father polar bear sitting, mother polar bear and son. And mother said to father, "Listen, you lazy guy, take this boy out, show the eyes, show the seals, show the fish." Oh, he was, after lunch. He said, "Okay, let's go, son." And they walk. After 15 minutes, son said, "Daddy, can I ask you a question?" You look at him. "Okay, ask question." "Daddy, are you really polar bear?" You look at him. "Hey, stupid, you are not my son. Which kind of questions are you asking?" After 15 minutes, the little one said, Daddy, can I ask you questions?" He turned, bam, bam, kick, everything. "Daddy, I want to ask you just, are we really, really polar bears?" Again, bam, 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 kick. They continued, and little one was fully scared. Finally, after 15 minutes, Daddy, can I ask you a question? He, in moment to tell and said, no, I'm father. I have to be educated. I must explain to my son. He turned to the son. Okay, son, ask me the question. Daddy, are we really polar bear? You look in the moment again, okay. Listen, son, we are really polar bears. Daddy, I'm cold. Children are children, come on, take care about that.
Yes.
Good afternoon, welcome to Novi Sad.
Thank you. I feel very welcome.
Something unbelievable. I didn't believe to my ears when I heard that you have come here.
What?
Really?
Because I didn't believe that Wim Hof is in Novi Sad. Because
Thanks to Professor Ahmetovic.
every morning you are next to me. Last 5 years. I'm trying to breathe. Thank you for that. Huh? This is
What?
really something. I'm taking cold showers. Thank you very much. I hate every single second of it, but I'm doing it anyway because I understand the mechanism and it works everything very well. I have a question. I've been following what you were doing for ever since you've been breaking ice in that park in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about your prostate? You guys, you should all listen to this. We are destined to have a problem with the prostate.
Oh, not me. I can tell you what.
At all. At all.
The prostate is like a dog. It needs to go out sometimes. So you gotta go and bring it. Have you ever seen these Greek statues? They all have little dicks. You cannot run with a long dick. Bang, 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 bang. It's owie. That, you know, when we run, we never run naked anymore. You get a natural contraction, but also of the balls. It needs to have this environmental stimulation. Cold does it. I just became a new father. I became father again 4 months ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
The second question is, how do we bring you here to give us the lessons in breathing, to conduct lesson in breathing, you, with everything what you say? I would recommend to everybody to go through internet and listen to what you say, because there's so many things that we need to know in order to completely accept the process, Wim Hof method. Huh? So how we can bring you here, again, obviously.
All right. Just call Jorga. Mr. Jorga, he will arrange it. Once again, in the West I've been, it's boring. Why? Because it's so corrupted, the medical science, together with the pharmaceutical industry and the government, etc. And people psychologically are so mesmerized with the establishment and the existing paradigm, they are weak and a lot of disease. And it's very difficult to get in there. But I keep on going and showing that we actually could cut the cost of healthcare cost in every nation of the world. Easy, easy. For example, yesterday I was with an institution for endometriosis. Endometriosis is a uterus infection, inflammation. It's 4 types, and it's like incurable. Nobody knows what to do. They give steroids, they give all kinds of crazy horse medicine to women, just to bring down the pain and the inflammation. They don't know even where it comes from. And I know it, of course, but who is listening? So I talk to the doctors, and I say, okay, there is a natural way how to bring inflammation. Inflammation in the end causes all kinds of, say, allergies, histamine, or reactions. And now in the uterus, in the placenta, in the vulva, different types.
and that causes pain because it blocks the normal ways. So it's very cheap and it's very simple. Yeah, but how do we do that? How can we get it past the ethical commissions? How can we bring this in the normal medicinal world? Yeah. There is the difficulty directly. They don't want something very simple. They want to patent it, to see what it is, and it needs to be controlled. It needs to be peer-reviewed and controlled again. But I don't get the permission of the ethical commissions to put people with endometriosis into, say, cold water and or breathing. This is all not allowed. Why not? Because they want to control the whole system to keep on just approving medicines and pills. Yes? So I'm bored with it. But then I said, hey, but how much does it cost to the Dutch government in the Netherlands alone for endometriosis a year? And it's about $1 billion. I say we can make 500 million easily go away within a month. And then he started to listen. So this is the way I'm entering into the system in various other ways. I work with 8 universities to get into the money, get them in the pocket. That's the only way to get to them. But that still is difficult because some people, they don't want us to bring solutions where they make the money. Yes? So it's very difficult. But now I'm here.
Yes, you're here.
Yeah. And now I want to come back. If I see what is coming out of this is going to be effective, then we should be able to exemplify exactly what is not able to happen in the West too fast. Because they are stubborn, they are in this paradigm, they are mesmerized, hypnotized, they are in the comfort zone behavior, and there they are stuck. And how to make that alive? Psychology, yeah, it's money, etc. So I'm here. I talked to 25 people from the press before. Tonight I'm in a 6 million watched show. Tomorrow 3 times 3 million, things like that. If I see there is any effect, and I know the effects in the West, then I'll be back before you know. Great. Yes, and then we take over, we exemplify, like Nikola Tesla. And this time we're gonna win, all of us. Likewise.
You're a great speaker.
Yes. If we got to say something, we stand up and we say it.
Yes. Yes.
That makes speaking great. Pay attention, huh?
Thanks.
Yeah. Ah, so nice, the sun.
Yes, sun is light.
Oh, it is.
Toto, Eko.
Remember with us. It's not, you can sit on the other side. On the other side, professor go on this side.
It's easier for him to see you on the other side.
Yeah.
We have 2 minutes ride. It's 2 minutes ride, so it's 2 minutes. Hey, brother.